Thanks for tuning in. We're going to be doing a dragon squat today. So we're going to be first going over the prep work that we use to get into the dragon squat, and then we'll just be going through our working sets of that. You could think of the shrimp squat as a reverse lunge with a little bit of an instability component onto it. So if you think about it as a regression, the shrimp squat can start very much just like a reverse lunge, where I'm reaching back here. And then whenever I need to, I can use this foot to bridge the gap for the rest of the range on the way down. I can use that foot on the way back up too, right? And then over a period of time, I can reach forward, less use of my leg as I go down into it, to eventually start to go more body weight onto it. What can also help too is a heel elevation. That changes the angles. Keep you more upright, more knee dominant, less restriction out of the ankles. And that really helps you getting down there a bit deeper into that position. This particular variation of a kettlebell windmill is within the context of prep for a dragon squat. You'll see most windmills have most weight, or at least 50-50 weight, shifted between the legs here. And I'm leaning more of my torso over the leg that is kind of in front of me here, where we're shifting our weight back to this rear leg, which should intensify the stretch into the glute, and I can focus more onto a rotational component here too, with the hip into this hinged position. If I start off with the kettlebell in the corner of the handle here, this is in my left hand, my feet are pointed to the right, and I start with popping my butt, and then I twist into it. So the idea is, if I think about my femur, here I'm trying to twist my pelvis into that leg, just like I'm popping my butt, showing it off over here. I use this other hand as support on the inside of this leg, and as I go down, I'm shifting this weight more to this side. This hand is helping with the rotation and a bit of stability. Whenever this hip stops hinging, that's my range of motion. Quite often the tendency is to continue by bending the spine. The butt will inevitably stop at a certain point, but you continue increasing that angle if you can. And I'm holding that for the allotted time, right? And in this instance, we're holding for 5 seconds. So with this one then, if you're limited more into the mobility, the end range strengths, then these side lying adductor stretch, or these side lying adductor lifts are super useful. You start off onto your elbow. You can point it back out a little bit further, and I try to tuck this leg in as tight as I can, leading with my heel. Tap down and back up, and I try to hold that for a few seconds. Makes it tougher by going up onto your hand, shortening the adductors a bit. Makes it quite a bit tougher. The dragon squat is an exercise that requires a high level of mobility, strength, and coordination. It's kind of a fun strength-based skill to pursue. We first start off though, I think that it's useful to start off by using a pretty high heel elevation, and this height will start to challenge a little bit of that balance too, and give me a little bit more leeway into finding the right position. And the heel elevation will help me push my knees a little bit more forward. And as I go down, I'm rotating my body in towards this leg, as if I'm trying to hug this leg here. Then I'm reaching across, shifting my weight as far forward as I can onto that ankle. And then when I come up, I can use this hand or this foot as a regression to come back up. Over a period of time then, you start to spend more time off the ground here. As you go down, eventually starting to extend this leg out. Tuck it back in before you come up, use that rear leg as needed on the way back up. And then over a period of time, we get lower to the ground, might use less heel elevation, and spend more time into the end range of that movement. The dragon squat requires a lot of friction between the legs, and that can really be a limiting factor until you add sunblock. This is going to be your secret weapon to access a range that you never thought possible. So I'm starting by lubing up just above my knees and down onto my ankles. Oh man, so much better. Oh, it was a bit better on that last one.